that he had his hand in my face, telling me to get out. And I said, I'm not leaving without my mom.
That's
and my
right.
brother has a dually truck, so my brother came to get her,
Uh-huh.
to move her, because she's already sweating. She already have gnats.
Yep.
He stabbed him. No, after I done her in her, and then I said, I want her arms crossed. Why her arms are not crossed? Oh, her arm is stuck. So I said, well, where have she been? Because I had been passing by this place, and she wasn't here. So they told me, I found her myself at this place. Right? And then they said, once you take the body, you can't bring the body back. So when they left the church, I followed them. You can see me following them. I followed them back to see if it's going to bring my mom back here. Michael Richardson is the guy who has been facilitating everything. He has no compassion. He has called and asked for my mom's casket back. He has said that he is unable to give me back our money, and we gave him a $25K policy. The owner of the building was not aware. He just found out about this today, and he said the doors, and he is very being, he's apologizing, but he was not aware. But Mr. Michael Richardson and Miss Reverend Griffin has been the one who has been facilitating everything. And she just asked someone to go pick up another body. They don't have just one of our family members. My mom passed away on the 29th. My uncle passed away on the 3rd. So they had not one body, but two bodies of ours in their
All right, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video, and it's been going down on the internet, man, specifically on Facebook. And if you ain't got me on Facebook or any social medias, make sure I go to the comment section and add my social medias, or just type in my name, Carlos King. You'll find me everywhere, all over social media, and you'll see a verification check on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. But other than that, man, let's go ahead and get straight into this situation. Well, before I do anything else, let me start this off the correct way with some positivity by telling everybody out there, I appreciate y'all for being here. I hope that everything is okay with you and your family, and I'm wishing y'all nothing but the best in every aspect of y'all's life. And I'm only talking to those who say the same thing back to me in return, and to those who reciprocate the same energy back to me, but just don't type it out for whatever the reason may be. But yeah, man, so basically, another thing I have to say, RIP to everybody who lost their lives that's associated with this situation. And I want to send my condolences to everybody out there that's a family member, a loved one, or just somebody who had a genuine love for these individuals who were in this funeral home in these deplorable conditions. So basically yesterday, man, it was a young man. He just basically went into a funeral home because his mother was supposed to be buried this weekend, right? So I guess it's been a miscommunication. They haven't been getting enough information on what's going on, time frames and different stuff like that, right? So they ultimately went, and if you know about this, that's good, but I'm talking to those who don't know what the hell is going on. It went very viral yesterday, but, I got to break it down for my people. So look, they went to the funeral home, and he went inside. They were doing literal construction on the building. So it was people there working while their family members were sitting up, in the heat, basically, because when you're working on something, they go in and out. So while they're going in and out, those bodies are just sitting right there. So they're even saying that there were gnats on the bodies and stuff like that. It's just a crazy, sad, and unfortunate situation. So you can see that they were dressed, and I would not be showing any bodies on here. I can show you everything around it, but not that, because that's disrespectful as hell in my personal opinion. But he went in the inside because the doors were open. I guess that they thought that they knew them or something like that, because it is a black-owned funeral home, right? So they go inside of the place, and they see multiple people just sitting out, including the family member that they were looking for. So the son went live, showed everybody, and it's just been going haywire ever since. Now, as time progressed, you can find out that the guy who went live recording, he was, stabbed by somebody who worked there, and he's in the hospital getting in surgeries and stuff like that, fighting for his life. But I do want to say, man, people out here are doing some of the most despicable things. The owner of the building, he said that he is not there. He's in the hospital. He don't even know what the hell is going on. So to have somebody running your establishment like this is just crazy to me. I definitely do believe that he should be charged for neglect. And it's sad and unfortunate, bro, that when you put your loved ones in other people's hands, they do you like this. And one of the young ladies said that another family member was buried, the whole situation was done by them as well, and everything went fine. But for this to be happening right here just lets you know that the people who are over the building right now, who was over the business right now, they really just didn't give a damn. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. And I feel like that this is just very, very sad. People are out here making arrangements. And she said that they also gave them $25,000 to do this. And you got to look at it like this, man. They probably had over $150,000 from this, and they doing these people like this. They should have been upheld in the highest, you know what I'm saying, magnitude of stability, cleanliness, and everything. And I just hate that, bro, you know. But we finna get into everything, and I actually got a full video where I chopped it up into pieces by the time y'all see it. But basically, somebody was on scene. I think her name was Hood News, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know. I just ran across the video. She's there on scene, walking around the building and stuff like that, and you're seeing things before it hit the news right then and there. So we're finna get into that. But I do want to say RIP again to them, and I really do hate that this situation did take place. But let's go ahead and get into this. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and we're gonna talk about it in the comment section. Let's go.
Bro, I'm at the funeral home where my mama's supposed to be at, bro.
The video
They
coming
got
up.
bodies in this building with no AC.
I can't show the bodies. So
No AC, man. These people family members. Y'all family members up here in this building with no AC. They're not taking care of. Man, y'all check on y'all people, man. Richardson Memorial Services. Bro, they just got people in these caskets in this building being worked on. Doors wide open. If y'all got people, check on them.
it's crazy.
Door wide open, bro. They doing construction on this building.
Why the bodies in there?
It's over here on Fuquay. It's called Richardson Memorial.
They pitiful for this.
If y'all got people, man, at this Memorial Home Services, bro, y'all better check on them, man. People not doing what they supposed to do with y'all family members.
Look at this shit, bro. This pitiful, bro.
These people. If y'all got family up here, bro, come check on them.
See, they lucky people don't crash out on them for doing this.
Come check on y'all people, man.
Funeral home mortuary. Y'all know what I'm talking about here.
Bro, they got my mom in this building while it's being worked on.
I never heard of nothing like
Doors
that.
wide open, bro. It's hot in there. Come check on y'all people, man. You gotta come get y'all people out of there, cause I don't know how much longer this building gonna be up.
Different families started coming up there to see what was going on, and they seen that their loved ones was in there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't blame the guy that's in the hospital. He can't help what's going on, but at the same time, it's his name, it's his business, and it should have been ran better, just in honor of him. But people don't give a damn about your stuff like you do. Y'all know how it go. And they still working. They still doing their thing. But they got a job to do. See, I can't knock them. You know what I'm saying? They got hired to do a job and they're trying to get it done. I would have asked them to move them damn bodies, though. I couldn't. Man, that'd be hard for me to do that. And they all dressed. They all looking nice back there. They just in the worst conditions. And they got funerals coming up without nobody talking to them about nothing.
Y'all come check on y'all people, man. See? Got my mama in this funeral home with no AC. Look at this shit, y'all. People alive, people, y'all family members in here, bro. Whoever family, y'all family members in this building, bro. This shit is not sanitary, bro. This is not. It's not good for y'all people, bro. The AC not really working in here, bro. It's hot in here. Flies, gnats, and shit on y'all people's bodies, man. Y'all come check on y'all people, man. Y'all come check on y'all people, bro. They got my mom in this hot ass building, bro. Her funeral supposed to be tomorrow, bro. This building ain't gonna build too much longer, man. Y'all come get y'all people up out of here.
Tonight, families are in disbelief after seeing videos circulating online showing their recently departed loved ones in what they say are deplorable conditions inside a Houston mortuary. One of the people taking that video was then reportedly by a mortuary employee. That led to an investigation by HPD and the Texas Funeral Service Commission. Those bodies have since been moved from Richardson Mortuary, that's on the southwest side, and taken to other funeral homes. Maria Aguilera has been talking to families and the authorities about this bizarre case. She joins us live. Maria?
Lenya, it is devastating for these families. Some tell me they were hours away from burying their loved ones. Others tell me they had been waiting for months for ashes that never came. And this is all here behind me, the mortuary, where it is at the center of it all, now being investigated. And tonight, families tell me they want accountability for what happened here. A disturbing discovery.
It's hurtful. I knew something wasn't right.
Houston police investigating two scenes at the South Houston mortuary.
There were bodies laid out on the ground and on cardboard.
Bodies of people who were already deceased to be cremated or prepared for funerals.
I feel hurt because they have not one, but they have two of our family members, my mother and my uncle.
Tamara Magruder Crooks had a bad feeling ahead of her mother's funeral set for tomorrow. She says after repeated issues with the owner of Richardson Mortuary, she and her brother went to see for themselves. That's when they discovered their mother's body, along with others in unacceptable conditions.
I said, I'm not gonna leave without my mom's body. And he said, you're gonna leave.
She described conditions as deplorable, recording this video and posting it to social media.
They on stretchers, they have gnats, they're in boxes, it smells horrible, they inside of caskets, they uncovered, they're naked.
A confrontation broke out with a mortuary worker. Tamara's brother and rushed to the hospital.
Okay, so when she said that they didn't have anything on, I didn't see that part. Even though I told y'all they were dressed nice, people were dressed nice that we can see. But, you know, it had to be more going on. I'm pretty sure they didn't show every single thing, especially with them not having any clothes on, just having decency, you feel me? But, you know, I know why they had the damn door open. They had the door open simply because it was just so strong of a smell. So, you know, the workers are trying to do their job while they got all of this shit going on. But she said that they were having problems with the owner, so shit, he's more to blame now than what I was expecting. You know, some of this shit I didn't get a chance to see just until right now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all excuse me. But, you know, because I'm trying to catch up on every goddamn thing. It's so much happening back to back to back to back with this whole situation. But, yeah, you know, if you're telling them certain things, you're supposed to get it done. But at the same time, you can't fault him, you know what I'm saying, for what they don't do after he done gave an order. So if he tell you to do this and do that, that don't mean that they're going to do it. But at the same time, it's your building, your company, and you are to blame when anything, you know, progresses or fails. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back into it.
Video showing quickly spread online, and soon more families began showing up in shock.
I saw on video that there was a lot of bodies over here.
Dimitri Sylvester says her brother passed away in February, and she's been waiting on his ashes since.
No respect for the dead and no respect for the family.
She's not the only one. Marita Brown says she recognized her late grandmother in the video circulating on social media.
It's a shock because he took care of my grandfather in 2013 and he did an awesome job. But to fail us now.
The bodies were moved to other locations due to the conditions, at the request of the mortuary owner, according to the Texas Funeral Service Commission. The agency says the building suffered damages from Hurricane Beryl. This leaving grieving families to relive their loss all over again.
The trade,
lied to, scammed, angry, upset, hurt.
HPD tells us a worker here who was accused of this claimed self-defense and that the owner is at the hospital dealing with medical issues. No charges at this time. Now, the victim of the I heard from his sister not that long ago, and he has been in surgery for hours. Now, as for the families, they are now left trying to figure out what to do next. Reporting live in Southwest Houston, Maria Aguilera, KHOU.
Sue the hell out of
Southwest Houston, a family says an employee, there's one of them, after they discovered their deceased loved one was left deep in a room with no AC. We want to thank you for joining us for KPRC 2 News at 6. I'm Keith Garvin.
Good evening. I'm Daniela Guzman. Well, Richardson Mortuary is located near Alameda Road and West Fuqua in Southwest Houston. So since we broke this story, more families have showed up to the mortuary concerned for their loved ones' remains. Our reporter Corley Peel is there right now. What else have you learned since you got there, Corley?
Daniela and Keith, we spoke with HPD, and in the past 30 minutes or so, we've learned that 10 bodies were found inside this funeral home earlier today. If you take a look behind me, you can see that this is still an active scene, a heavy police presence. We've seen cars coming and going from this location. We've been told that the that were found inside this funeral home are being moved to another funeral home location. Now take a look at this video that we received earlier today. This cell phone video is basically what helped prompt this investigation. A woman tells us she showed up here to the funeral home with her brother to check on her mother and uncle's bodies. She says she had a gut feeling something was not right. Inside she found deplorable condition. She says there was hardly any air conditioning, and when she opened up her mother's casket, she says gnats flew out. While trying to take her mother's casket, police say an employee stabbed her brother. He was taken to the hospital and he is expected to be okay. We spoke with a woman who showed up here to check on her grandmother's body. She says she found out about this investigation because of this cell phone video. Take a listen.
She was a loving person. She fed everybody. She'll give you the clothes off her back. And she was a fighter. She was in a wheelchair. She was paralyzed. And to see her arm kind of like draped it off that stretcher, it's heartbreaking. But at the end of the day, I know God has this thing at the end of it all.
And again, it is still an active scene right here. We are told that the owner of the funeral home had a heart attack and he is currently in the hospital. They're still waiting to speak with him as well. I did speak with the owner of the building, but he did not wish to comment at this time. But we are working to find out more information about what's been going on here. The HPD tells us that charges are not being filed at this time regarding that. Said the victim is being okay. They said the reason why charges aren't being accepted is because they say the employee was acting in self-defense, but it is still an ongoing investigation. At this time, there's no charges filed in connection to the bodies that were found here, but this is still an active scene. They're still collecting as much evidence and talking to as many people as they can to piece together their investigation. We've also been told that the health department is on their way here to look at inspections and the history with inspections for this building and this business, but we, of course, we will keep you updated. Reporting live, Corley Peel.
I ain't gonna lie, they need to go ahead and just shut the whole facility down. There's no reason to keep it up. The proper management hasn't been done for months on end. As you can see, he's not there. People aren't doing what they're supposed to do. This is memorable moments with someone's family. This is the most cherishable besides them being born and other things, you know, that happens in your life. But this is one of the most sentimental, special things that needs to be taken care of properly. To have people in your custody, in your facility, under your management, to be done like this just is unacceptable in my personal opinion. It needs to be prosecuted. You know, everybody needs to be prosecuted to the maximum extent. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the dude been doing what he's supposed to do in the hospital, as far as like trying to get them to get it done, then, you know, I can understand him not being in too much trouble, but he still needs to be held accountable for this whole situation. I feel like other people should have been going in to check on certain stuff to make sure that it was ran properly. But yeah, it ain't no excuse for it. That's all I'm really boiling it down to. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this whole situation. We're going to talk in the comment section, but I do have this video right here with the young lady that was on the scene, walking around, showing the different, you know, sides and different things about what was going on at the very moment when things started popping off. Other than that, I'm going to holler at y'all in the comment section.
Hold on. Let me unhook this from the... All right. Just look at how the place looks, real unkept. That's, look at all the, see, do you see all the rubble? Look at how dirty it is in there. That's how it is throughout the whole place. That all that debris everywhere. That's how it looks like even back there with the bodies. There's debris, like, you know, there's debris landing on the deceased people. They're not even properly covered up or nothing, friends. And I don't know if they've already been embalmed or not, but they should still be kept a certain way. Oh, that was somebody just passed by back there. There's somebody inside. There's somebody inside. There's somebody inside. Yes, sir. He just passed by on my live video. Yeah, somebody's in there right now. He just walked. Did y'all see him? Yeah, they just don't want to open the door. But law enforcement's out here. They need to open this door. No. We got people inquiring. They want to know. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This lady just said right now she wants her family out of here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Right on my live video. Thank you. Señor, usted puede hablar con los que están adentro, por favor, dígales que abran aquí porque él es policía y él quiere entrar. Él está pidiendo que abran y no están abriendo. Por favor, dígales a ellos para que no se metan en problemas. Usted dígales.
Allá está el dueño de atrás.
The construction. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes. So yeah, they got access to it. They said the gentleman on the seat is the one that has access to the inside. Yeah.
But nobody's inside from... It's the construction people that's inside, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Man, friends. Yes. They don't want to open the door. It's a construction worker. One passed by on the video. A gentleman. They could still open the door. Because he needs to be able to investigate. They should have still opened the door. Somebody needs to open the door for them to see. Because there are dead bodies in there. There are deceased people. People's loved ones. Never mind bodies. People's loved ones are here. And they're not being cared for properly. Look at the place. It looks dumped. Like a dump. They need to go on and open this door. Let them go see. The police needs to see. The deputy, he needs to come see this. Nobody's answering the phone either. I think all the employees that we might have seen in the video when we saw that video that gentleman posted, he came to check on his mother. She passed away. And her services are in a few days. So he stopped by to check on his mother. And he made a horrifying discovery. Friend, they don't want to open the door. Was he on the news?
Yeah, he
they got him on the news.
Yes, he's the one that posted it.
What did he tell them? What happened?
They mishandling the bodies and everything.
Are y'all listening?
It's a lot going on with the funeral home. I'm not sure, but yes.
He just came to stop to check on her?
That's right, to check on our Annie because we were laying her to rest tomorrow and the body's not right.
Oh.
And it's just a lot going on they're trying to cover. And they need to answer the questions about what's going on with those bodies. Y'all seen it yourself?
Yeah. When
seen it firsthand on video.
What happened to all the people that were there? Because there were employees. It looks like they're gone, right?
They look like they're gone, but they probably in there hiding.
Wow. Yeah, there's only construction workers, man. They said debris was falling on them. What did he see? Because,
everything.
Yeah. They're not.
Bodies wasn't covered, the debris, everything.
There were literally people like just, with no covers, laying with no covers, no nothing, friends. These are people's mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles. Her loved one is here, and she don't even know what's going to happen. They said that somebody went to the hospital from here. Whoever like normally runs it, they said he went to the hospital. But still, either way, somebody should have been taking care of the people, because that doesn't stop anything. That's supposed to keep it moving and take care of people. No, there was I got it on video. Somebody walked by. They got the workers are in there. The construction workers are in there. Yeah, they could open the door. It don't cost them nothing to open the door. They've been told probably not to. Look. We got law enforcement. And it's hot, y'all. It's hot. There was a disturbance here, they said. I just overheard somebody say that somebody got stabbed in here this morning. Oh, see? Okay. Oh, look. That's Fox 26. Fox 26 is here. Smokey Phillips. Hey, friend. Smokey Phillips is
looking
here.
for her for 4 days. They brought her to the church across and told me to view her. And this is how they brought her. And they said that was viewing, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, okay. Look at her lips. That was after I done her. And then I said, I want her arms crossed. Why her arms are not crossed? Oh, her arm is stuck. So I said, well, where has she been? Because I had been passing by this place and she wasn't here. So they told me, I found her myself at this place. Right? And then they said, once you take the body, you can't bring the body back. So when they left the church, I followed them. You can see me following them. I followed them back to see if it's going to bring my mom back here. And I waited. So when I got ready to take my baby to school, something in my heart said, she's in that building. Because he said that it was AC, it was working, nothing was broken, everything is still cool. I walked in the building, these guys are working, so they don't know better, right? I walked in there, and I could smell the foul smell. And I see caskets sitting everywhere. So then I saw the blue, so I knew it was my mom. And I opened up the casket, and she had gnats flying around her face.
I heard that
and
she had
was
gnats.
already sweating. So then I went further because the smell was so bad, and you can see the body from where I was standing, right? I can show it to you here. Look at those bodies. That's not even that. I want you to keep looking. It's bodies in boxes on stacked bodies on. You see that? Like 18 bodies in there, and it's bodies in caskets.
What has the owner told? I mean, he's out here.
He didn't know.
Oh, he doesn't know.
He did not know. He said that they shouldn't have not been running. Look at the bodies, and look at the bodies, and keep watching to the end. You will see the bodies in boxes.
Crazy, Jonathan.
Look at the body in the boxes.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not right. Not dignified at all.
Look at the bodies in the boxes.
No dignity for the loved ones at all, y'all.
That's body. That's not trash. That's body.
Can y'all hear her? Can y'all hear her? Let me know. Can you guys hear me?
People been sitting here. Look, where are their family members? If they would have, I've been here 4 days. I dropped my baby off, and I sit out here and I'll wait. And I watched them bring the bodies in and out, because I was waiting to see if they was gonna bring my mom. And you know what I said? I saw it when he dropped another body off, and I went in. And guess what? I found my mom. So if I've been looking for my mom for 4 days, how many other people still looking for their loved ones? It's not finding them. They can't find them. Or they thought they'd been cremated, because the ones in the boxes and bags, it's gnats. How long have they been there? You know, those are bodies in bags. How long? Can you share the video again? Sure, it's on Facebook Live. So it is.
That's on my page too, friend. I put the link on
And then
there.
the worker came through the door, and he was so upset because he kept telling me to get out. But they didn't have doors on these buildings. They just put doors on these buildings, right? He was so upset that he had his hand in my face, telling me to get out. And I said, I'm not leaving without my mom.
That's
and my
right.
brother has a dually truck, so my brother came to get her,
Wow.
to move her, because she's already sweating, she already have gnats.
Yep.
Now, we didn't know he was stabbed until we looked down, and the worker stabbed him in the stomach.
There was a
worker
stabbing incident.
Stabbed him in the stomach. Stabbed my brother in the stomach.
This morning?
All this happened, yes, this morning.
Did
So
you guys file a police report for that?
I do have a police report.
She does. This is a stabbing incident also here at the funeral home.
Did they arrest the guy?
It's a major assault. So
Did they make an arrest?
no, they did not make the arrest because it's so much going on, and they was like they has to go through a department, through a department, through a department.
So let me get a picture of this.
The guy who's your brother is still on location.
He just not too long left.
Damn.
And they didn't arrest him when he came out?
He was in the car for at least 2 to 3 hours. This has been going on since 7-something this morning.
Wow.
I'll just interview again for our cameras that were.
There's the guy that left, that snuck out. There he is right there. He just walked right now.
Well, he really doesn't know.
Oh, okay.
This is his building.
Oh, it's his building, but not his home.
Not his, exactly.
Okay,
but,
okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Guy just owning this one guy.
He's the owner, but he did not know that they were bringing in bodies. And I have that on recording with him saying that. He's being he's the only one that's talking and communicating.
Wow. That poor lady. Are y'all hearing everything? Hey, give me some thumbs up, okay? Give me some thumbs up. Let me know if you guys can hear me. So somebody got stabbed following a dispute with somebody that works here or somebody that was here. There was a stabbing incident in the area. Poor lady, man. She's just trying to get her mother. Her mom is here. And then her brother got stabbed. And nobody got arrested for the stabbing. Oh, sheesh. This is a nightmare, man. Did y'all hear her story? This is a nightmare. She's been out here since 7:30 in the morning.
I finally got out today. And went in after I saw them bring another body. And once he left, I went in and I saw the blue cover on top of a casket. And I opened the casket and it was my mom. She had gnats in her face. She had already started sweating. And as I was putting the cover back over her, I saw other dead bodies. I saw at least 4 bodies uncovered and 18 in boxes. No AC, no nothing. People, loved ones just sitting there with gnats around them. No clothes, nothing.
And when you talk about
it's no, they can't even work. It's no AC, it's only lights.
No AC.
Doors, it's no freezer, it's nothing. It's nothing. The whole building was being renovated.
And you obviously said there's a foul smell coming out of there. Can you describe what that
Death.
smells like?
Death, like a body decaying. Death. You know how blood smells? You can see the blood. You can see when it didn't turn brown. You can smell everything. They have bodies on stretchers. They have bodies in caskets.
And what has the owner of the mortuary tell you?
Mr. Michael Richardson is the guy who has been facilitating everything. He has no compassion. He has called and asked for my mom's casket back. He has said that he is unable to give me back our money, and we gave him a $25K policy. The owner of the building was not aware. He just found out about this today, and he said the doors, and he is very being, you know, he's apologizing, but he was not aware. But Mr. Michael Richardson and Miss Reverend Griffin has been the one who has been facilitating everything. And she just asked someone to go pick up another body. They don't have just one of our family members. My mom passed away on the 29th. My uncle passed away on the 3rd. So they had not one body, but 2 bodies of ours in their care.
And you were able to just walk.
Wow.
Because the doors were not there. They are doing reconstruction, so it was no doors up. And I have been coming here for the last 4 days. So the workers probably thought like, hey, well, she must work here because I bag up like that truck and I sit there and I wait. And today was the day I actually walked in because I just knew when he brought that body in, my mom was in there as well.
Is this a dignified way to have a loved one?
It's not dignifying. It's very embarrassing. It's hurtful when you're already grieving. And to find not only your mom is not been taken care of, you have other people who does not even know that their family is here, laying on the table. And these people are charging an arm and a leg, and the bodies are just laying there, smelling with gnats flying around them. So,
and talk to us about the incident when you came with your brother. You know,
my brother was trying to move. We wanted to move the body. We wanted the body out. And the guy who was a worker who was driving the vans, bringing the bodies, who I followed, he said, y'all need to leave. And I said, well, no, I already called the police because I called 911 the moment I saw the bodies. And he was like, no, y'all need to leave now. And I saw the knife. So I put my arm up like this to say, hey, you know, like, just calm down. It's okay. And it was me, my brother, and my sister. And my sister-in-law started screaming, I think you've been stabbed. And I looked down and it wasn't me. It was my brother. The guy stabbed my brother because we wouldn't get out. He came in aggressive. He wanted us out. He didn't want us to record. Because we were doing Facebook Live saying, please, if you have family members, come and get your family. If we were sweating, you probably still smell it's on me. It's horrible, and he's in the stomach.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
If you have a loved one and if you have been looking, please come here. Check to see.
Perfect, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. We're going to get the word out. Jesus, friends. Yeah. Dang, friends. The videos are just horrible, man. You guys might have seen something, whatever was on her phone. Were you guys able to hear her? Oh, we got somebody on the way, too. They said their grandma's here. Yeah, please come check on your loved ones, please. A lot of people don't know that this is happening. Damn. Jesus, friends. Hey there, how are you?
Yeah.
What does he look like?
They didn't show his face. He's in a black and silver casket. Been there since February.
And it's a black and silver casket back there next to my
And I've been waiting. He had his funeral there. I've been waiting on his ashes, and I still haven't got it.
And he's in the box, and I can show you the box. He's in the box.
He had on black and white.
He's in the box.
So he never been cremated.
He's in the box.
Lord have mercy.
He hasn't been cremated, allegedly.
And she had
And this was the casket that he probably, I can show you the casket.
Black and silver.
The constable's office just passed by right now. Too.
Right there.
Yeah.
And that's the...
Wait a minute, go back. No,
that's not him. He's in the back. He's in black and white. He's right on top, right there.
Damn, friends.
It's like he trash.
So, he's there. He's in the back.
Man. More people are showing up, y'all.
He's in the top.
People are pulling up.
It looked alike. It's him. Yes, ma'am. It's him. Because I've been here since 7. Okay. So, me looking at the dead bodies bothered me. It hurted me to see my mom.
So if you're just now tuning in, we were alerted to a video. A gentleman came to check on his mother this morning, and he made a horrible discovery. His mother is being laid to rest tomorrow. So he came and he checked on her. And he did a Facebook Live video. She's still here. There are gnats flying around. The bodies are not being refrigerated. It smells bad in there. There's construction as well going on, like, you know, and there's debris landing on the deceased. Some people are covered up. Some people are in a state of undressed. Some people are in caskets, and some people are just, in the casket with the casket closed, like in different conditions. and none of it is right, man. They're not being cared for in a dignified way. And as one young lady said right now, this young lady, her mother is here, and she says it smells really bad, and she says this is not dignified, especially given the policy amounts that they have, you know, $25,000, you know, et cetera, so just sad, y'all. She's been sitting here for the last 4 days. Oh my God. She came here at 7:30. Her brother got stabbed by somebody who was trying to tell them to leave. They weren't happy with them recording. No, I don't know if he even opened the door. Let's see if I know Smokey was going to talk to him. And then we've got leaders here in the community. We got Smokey Phillips. We got the constable's office, but I don't know, without a warrant, they probably can't. There's not much they can do. See, they got the doors open, look. Oh my God. These people just want to get their loved ones.
You're understanding what was this building used for?
The building, well, fixing the building. My workers is fixing the building. That's all I know.
And you have family members
stop.
here.
Please stop. Please stop.
Say they're family members here.
Please stop.
Any words for the grieving family?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I have made it known to the lady that the mom was, I thought was the only body there. And when I got it, I wasn't here. I came here. I told them, I said, you know what? I'll pay for it. Pay for it.
That's so sad, y'all. He's innocent in this. He doesn't operate this thing. He didn't know that this was going on. I just wish somebody would open the door so the people can come and check. I think somebody should have the to say, hey, allow us in so they can see the bodies for themselves, y'all. We got the news stations pulling up. The news stations are pulling up. KHOU, Fox. We need somebody to go in. Something needs to be done. Constable's office just pulled up. Look. Yes, friend.
Good to meet you.
Oh, good to meet you too. Don't tell me you have a loved one here.
No.
Oh, thank God.
I had one here, but we've done a service already.
Yeah.
Can I get a picture
Yeah,
with you?
friend. What you think about this? This is crazy, right?
This is crazy because, I come through here all the time.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear the young lady, what she said?
No.
She came to see for her mom since 7:30. She's been coming out here 4 days in a row. They told her mom was not here.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow today she was able to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
She found her mom covered with gnats,
Oh
kind of sweaty.
God.
She's deceased, but she was sweaty.
Yeah.
I mean, just a mess.
I was looking at you
Mm-hmm.
on my phone because my husband said Grizzly down there
at the funeral.
That's what they had my brother's service at.
But y'all didn't have that experience, huh?
But they put me on the seat so my husband can see me.
Oh, okay. There you go. Hey, your booth's right here, baby. Hey. All right. You looking good, friend?
Oh, thank you.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Let me get back over there with that family.
Yes, ma'am. I
Thank
love
you,
you.
friend.
I love you.
Hey, I love you too, friend. Be safe. Oh, here comes the news. Hold on. My news friends are here. Here they come. Maybe they could. I think he might. At least just a quick sound. Is the FBI here? Assistant Chief, the Harris County. His badge said Assistant Chief, Harris County something. Who is he? Is he with the FBI?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi, sir. How you doing?
Okay.
Good.
He's with the That's FBI?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, he's FBI. I didn't think that they would go on a larger scale like this, but we've got an FBI person here. Oh my goodness. Baby, this just turned feds. This just turned feds. This just turned federal, y'all. We got the FBI out here. Hey, y'all, we got the FBI. We got the freaking FBI out here. Yes, corpse. Look, more news stations just pulled up. Hey. He left already. He spoke to KHOU, this KPRC, I believe.
Okay.
But there's another family member back there. You might want to. Her brother was stabbed by a worker here.
Oh dang.
Yeah. They were trying to film, and the person was very standoffish, and at some point he stabbed somebody. And HPD.
Today,
there's
wow.
the police report. They showed it to us. HPD, I think it was, that responded out here, and no arrest made. And the guy still stayed around. The stabber, the alleged stabber, just left. Damn, baby. I'm feeling, we're going to tell everybody what happened, man. We want everybody to know. ABC 13 is here. Shout out to our reporters. Hey, shout out to all these reporters out here. We can't make this stuff up, friends. This is like Tales from the Hood. This is like a scary Tales from the Hood. Like, seriously, where a worker stabs somebody that's already down and out about their loved one? Are you serious? Somebody got stabbed. Somebody who has their mother here got stabbed. All right. Thank you, friends. Yes, yes. Man. Damn. We're gonna go. Let's follow the brigade. Give me. Y'all want me to go where they're going? Y'all want me to? Let me know. Y'all want me to stay here, or y'all want me to go where they're going? Because we got the FBI over here, friends. Look, they're even trying to sell little headstones. More family members are showing up, y'all. More people concerned with their loved ones.
But he just came and asked his wife is in there. He did all his paperwork.
Somebody got this morning here. Yes, her brother. Yes, yes. Somebody got stabbed here. He's a victim. A victim already grieving for his mother.
In here?
Yes. Because they didn't want them in here trying to find his mom. They found out what happened. Yep. And he got stabbed.
I'm done. I'm going to watch y'all on the news. I'm done.
Yeah.
This is too much. This is, hey, I know y'all.
Got two loved ones. HPD's here. HPD just pulled up. HPD.
So he's going to bring, it's within 30 minutes or so. He said it should be in 30 minutes. They're going to remove the bodies from this funeral home and bring them to another funeral home that's up in operation, or coolers rather, then let them sit here in this building decaying.
And that decaying is a choice word there.
Well, there's no air conditioning on from what I understand. One of the ladies said there were insects in there or something. I hadn't been in there. And so I just want to make sure that these family members know where their loved one going when they come pick them up. And make sure everybody's safe out here. Like I said, I heard earlier it was a stabbing here, a result of something that happened. So I'm just here to ensure that everything is okay. When we start removing when they start removing the bodies out of this funeral home, and let the family know where their relatives and loved ones are going, and then they have to work it from there.
Constable, talk to us a little bit about what are you sharing with these family members? I know several of them have come over to you talking to you about how could this happen, what's going on.
Well, I've been around the funeral business a long time by being an escort rider, And things happen like this sometimes. I know Mr. Richardson, he's a nice guy. I didn't know he was in the hospital. So this is one of those unfortunate incidents. Mr. Richardson's in the hospital and is issue with his building, and he's unable to talk to anybody at this time.
Do you know how long the air conditioning's been out for?
No, I don't know.
But right now, we can let these family members know that vehicles are coming on the way to transport their loved one elsewhere.
I spoke with him. He indicated to me that he has other funeral partners that's going to come and assume custody of the loved ones and transfer them to other funeral homes until he gets out the hospital, and he can make whatever arrangements he's going to make with those family members. So we just want to make sure their family members are in a better spot than this. And we're going to stand out here until the transfer could be peacefully from this funeral home to the vans that they're going to bring them in to the other funeral homes. And let the people know your loved ones being taken to this funeral home by this funeral home.
Are you all contacting family members, letting them know this is happening if they aren't here?
No. Only people that was out here would probably know. But I'm sure Mr. Richardson, once he's out the hospital, he can give them further information on where the family members might have went, whether they come back here or not, or whether they have their services at other funeral homes. I don't know.
And let them know who you are one more time and who you're with.
I'm James Smokey Phillips. I'm the Precinct 7 constable.
All right, thank you to KPRC. My friend held the microphone for me. Close up. Were y'all able to hear? So more HPD presence has pulled up. So the owner or whoever runs this, he's in the hospital, friends. Now what they're doing is getting help from other funeral homes to transport the deceased. Now you guys heard the young lady though. This has been going on for some days and it's very frustrating. Yeah, that was Mr. Smokey Phillips. He's with the constable's office. As I've said like already a few times. Sometimes your team is just not a good team, man. That's sometimes when people, that's just having bad workers. Sometimes when you're the boss, it pays the cost, man. Like you don't have a team just as committed as you. This is unfortunately something very horrifying. This is horrifying. He might have been the best in the world, but because nobody else has complained up until today or till the discovery now, and he's in the hospital. He doesn't have a team that has his back. I mean, obviously. Hey, how are you doing? Hey.
There's three of you or what?
Huh?
There's three of you or just one?
Just one. Lacking on sleep, but I'm.
See, I could never date you.
Oh.
You never be around.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good.
Everything good?
Yes, everything's good.
Okay, good. Glad
Man,
to
just unfortunate for these families out here.
Yeah, I know.
And we heard about the stabbing incident too, so yeah.
Well, yeah, we'd seen that, and now we're just trying to make sure that the family members.
Everything runs
come out
smooth.
here. Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you guys, HPD is here just to make sure that everything runs smooth because they're going to be transporting people from here to somewhere else. They're going to start moving out the loved ones, y'all. Well, whoever's loved ones are still here, they're making arrangements to get them out of here. Man, craziness, y'all. Somebody's saying he's being greedy, but how can you be greedy if you're in the hospital? Like, you're literally in the hospital, like, not well. I don't think it's about that, y'all, but it's just having a bad team. Like, you got bad people, like, you have people that weren't looking out for your business. Bad workers. I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, and the door's closed and the bodies are in there. Oh shoot, they got crime scene tape, y'all. They got the crime scene tape. They're gonna lay out crime scene tape. Southwest Patrol is out here on the scene, folks. Uh-oh. And remember, a man got stabbed this morning by somebody here. I don't know if it was an employee or a construction worker. Oh, hell, friends. It's about to go down, y'all. It's about to go down. Make sure you follow the page because I'll be back in a little bit with more updates. Hold on, friends. The FBI is here. The Precinct 7. Southwest Patrol from HPD's here. We got a lot of family members pulling up that weren't aware until they started seeing these viral videos surfacing. And all they want is their loved ones. They just want their loved ones to be handled with dignity. Dignified. In a dignified manner. Media's here. Shout out to media. HPD, there they go. Woohoo! Girl power. Shout out to our ladies of law enforcement. Southwest Patrol. Uh-oh. Hold on, friends. They're pulling up. Oh, shit. All right, they're setting up a perimeter for show. They are setting up a perimeter for sure. We got the feds here too. Hiram Clark neighborhood. Hey, friend. You don't have no loved ones here, do you?
Yes, my husband.
Oh, your husband's here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We've got a lady whose husband is here. That's her husband. Her husband is here, y'all. This lady right here. She works for the city. She's got a city, damn, man. And y'all know people have insurance policies that, you know, pay like a lot of money for this. Funerals are expensive. Funeral arrangements are expensive. Man, friends. Mishandling of a corpse, of a deceased person, a corpse. So they're going to be transported. She's having a word. She just asked, are they going to transport them? And she was told yes. We got a peep who just pulled up and she told me her husband's here. Her husband's here. Damn. Oh, damn. They're setting up perimeter everywhere around the building, the whole building. Mm-mm. I love you too.
Say it again, Keisha.
Hey, friend. How you doing, man? I'm so sorry about this. Friend, I'm so sorry. Hey, y'all. So a mortuary service just came and they're going to transport one of the deceased.
Well, they had the funeral last Saturday. Now they were supposed to have been burying her. They ain't never buried her.
A funeral home just came through. Look, they just pulled up back there. You see that van? I'm still here at the funeral home. What's the name of this funeral home? Okay, Richardson Mortuary. We are out here. Southwest Houston, Southwest Patrol is out here. They've got a perimeter put up. I've got all these nice ladies back here. They've got loved ones. Several people are here that are trying to locate their loved ones.
I need all of it. For this place right here? No, not for this place where my grandma was.
We've got a grandmother here. We've got a mother here. We've got somebody's uncle here. We've got somebody's husband here. And they were in those videos that have been surfacing everywhere. I'm back, y'all. So this morning, if you missed it, this morning, several people made an alarming discovery. They found out that their loved ones are not being kept properly. Hey, friend. Hey. The bodies are not being kept at room temperature. It's very hot. According to people I've talked to that have been inside, allegedly, it's hot in there. You can see it for yourself in the videos, friends. The bodies are just kind of like, just laying there, like no cover, no protection. Their toes are exposed. Their bodies are exposed. Some are covered, some are not. Some are in caskets, some are not. One lady's waiting for her brother to be cremated, and it turns out that he hasn't been cremated yet, and he's been here for quite some time. So the law enforcement is here to help facilitate getting them out, because the other places are coming right now to help move the deceased. And this is just a tragedy, y'all. This ain't even right. It took for the videos to go viral to blow the lid on this. We got precinct 7. We've got HPD out here. I was told the FBI, but I don't have that confirmed. And then, yeah, we got a lot of people from the communities. We got Hood News in the house. They're about to transport somebody right now. They're loading up a deceased person, somebody's loved one, who meant the world to them when they were alive and still mean the world to them even in death. They are transporting somebody's loved one right now. They're about to load up a body. So they're removing the bodies from here, y'all. Law enforcement is here just to keep the peace. Also, earlier this morning, someone was stabbed by an angry worker. Who stabbed? It was a worker or like a construction worker? A worker. Okay.
She worked for a funeral home worker.
Okay. An alleged worker for the funeral home stabbed a lady's brother because he came in here asking for his mother, and they didn't want them recording. They were not happy that they were recording Facebook Live. And so this gentleman got stabbed. He's in the hospital now. He got stabbed, you guys.
Come on.
He got stabbed. Like, you don't do that. This family's already agonizing. You don't do that. That's injury, physical injury to hurting and grieving.
I don't know if it is or not.
The whole building is taped up right now. They got tape everywhere. The whole building is perimeter has been set. We had the ghetto birds flying. We had somebody supposedly from the FBI. We got a captain here. Got all kinds of people. We got Southwest Patrol, HPD. This is a mess. This is part 2. Actually, this is part 3. First, we shared the link. I didn't have I don't ever want to share bodies. You know, y'all know that. But I shared the link because the video is viral. And I shared the link so people would be aware, because there are still people who probably don't have social media that have absolutely no idea that their loved one who they think is here or they know is here is not being cared for properly. There's still people that might not know that their loved one, they might not have Facebook. They might not watch the news. There's people. They need if you know of anybody whose loved one might be here, let them know. They have absolutely every right to know. It's not like they were being notified. No, somebody came to check on their mom, and that's how this all started. She's been checking for the last 4 days. She dropped her child off at 7:30. She's been up here for the last 4 days. Nobody wanted to let her in, and she made her way in this morning, and she found her mother. She found her mother sweating with the smell of death all around, gnats flying over her mother, and several other people in here, because these are people's loved ones. They are people, even though they're not here. And yeah. Got more news stations pulling up too. Look, the second shift is here. I ain't got no second shift, so I'm gonna be the only one out here. So the mortuary, they're moving out a body right now. I think they already loaded the person up. There is a mortuary assisting. It says mortuary transfer on that minivan. That minivan back there.
Oh, 13.
Yeah, I watch him all the time. When he walked up, I said, hey.
It says mortuary transfer. You want to get in here, friend?
Oh, no.
Okay, okay. All right, look, look, look. Who's that? DRT might be. It might be DRT. I don't know. More law enforcement pulled up. Hiram Clark area. That's where we're at, friends. Hiram Clark. There are deceased loved ones in here. More news stations. Baby, this is going to be like all over the freaking... This might make it to CNN. Oh, my God. Now, I will say that whoever, like, whose ever operation this is, he's in the hospital. So it's just his team. Look, here comes another mortuary service. Here, I got you. I got it. I got it. See. Another vehicle has pulled up to transport. And you know, let me tell y'all, this might be a biohazard as well. This issue could present it like we don't know how long they haven't had AC and proper cooling. This might present a biohazard or something even worse. I worry about our law enforcement too. I mean, they're not going in there. But anybody working around where these bodies have been with no proper cooling, and we don't know if some people have been embalmed or not, or if they're still, you know, we don't know. It's going to be a long night of reporting for Hood News. I'm going to tell y'all right now, friends, I got a lot of stuff going on. I've been getting I got a lot of videos I got to put together. My phone was cracked and my screen was broken. So I went to AB Wireless and I got it fixed. So the phone is good now. It's operational. Here comes another mortuary van. Look how they're pulling up, friends. Look how many people are here. Y'all see this? Look. Another one. This is the third they're going to that's 3 bodies. We'll see. I'm telling y'all, it's about half a dozen people in there. Another mortuary service, just another funeral home, whatever, just pulled up. They're about to transport somebody else. So they're going to, yeah, their mortuary places are lending their refrigerators, their refrigeration or their cooling, whatever, however they store the deceased. they are lending a helping hand here. Unfortunately, it took days. A young lady, this lady right here in white, she was waiting for her mother to find out where her mother was because she saw a lot of activity. It wasn't until this morning that she and her brother came in and they recorded. They recorded to let people know. They went Facebook Live. And her brother was stabbed by possibly an employee that works here. Allegedly, an employee is an employee. And yeah, craziness, friends, craziness. Insane, y'all. Everybody's setting up. So we got 3 mortuary transports here. And I think I saw like about a half a dozen people, probably more. Between half a dozen and a dozen people. And yeah, it's just really sad to see this. We got Jonathan Mejia here from Fox 26 in the house. What's up, friend? Yes. You want to get in this corner?
She said they was taking bodies?
Yeah. There's 3 funerary, mortuary vans here. Yeah, there's, yeah. You want to get in this little corner right there in the shade, man? Your turn. That's insane. All this is crazy. So think about it. This could be a biohazard. I don't know if they're going to process the scene. I just know that they're transporting people right now. We don't know how long they've been under these conditions. People are paying a lot of money out, like in insurance policies and stuff. I don't know. Very sloppy. All of this is like the best word I can find for it is sloppy. Sloppy.
Make sure I finish this.
Hey, friend. Oh, yeah.
It's sad.
Yes, it is.
That's why I've been working.
A lady just pulled up that her husband's here right now.
I've been working with Texas Criminal Commission for a long time to get them to come out and normal inspection.
Yeah, because of that money.
Yeah, it's resident.
Look, here comes another one, y'all. Here comes an. Oh, I don't. No, never mind. That ain't it. No.
When he said his audience is coming, who are his audience?
I don't know. That's some wild stuff, y'all. Who are you, young man? I'm Grizzy. Nice to meet you.
Daniel,
Nice to meet you.
Get your shade back.
No, I'm gonna be right here. I'm creeping and crawling. Man. All right, so look, friends, we hear the gurneys. We hear the, like, you know, where they're unfolding the gurneys. You could hear somebody being loaded up right now. What's a good place to eat out here, y'all? Because I'm hungry. Man, I haven't ate since like 4 p.m. yesterday. Oof. Southwest side, Hiram Clark area. That's where I'm at. What's some good food over here? I want some chicken.
Probably a chicken plus over here.
Oh, chicken. What? I don't know, y'all, but the original, the OG Chicken Plus is going to be the one on Wayside. Hold on, friends. Look. Make sure you follow the Hood News for more updates on this, because, you know, we're not going to back down. We're going to, you know, we're going to apply pressure. Make sure you follow. Give me some thumbs up. Can you hear me? All right, I think somebody else has already been loaded up. Look, 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 look. Look, look, look. Look, look. So for those asking who the gentleman right there is, you see that gentleman with the blue shirt underneath the blazer? That's Mr. Smokey Phillips from Precinct 7. That's him right there. Let me point the camera this way. That's him. That's the gentleman who I've been talking and saying, oh, Smokey Phillips, that's him. He's law enforcement. He's here. Also a leader in the community. He's a captain. Yes, he's a captain. Hold on, friends. I'm sorry.
We all come together. We can break them down. There's Greasy.
Hey, friend. What's up? Man, you got a loved one in here?
But I know the crooked shit there.
Oh, I've been hearing, friend. I've been hearing. Oh, thank you, babe. I got them little stickers, them little things. Yes. One young lady, she witnessed her loved one in the video. Yeah, I seen it. I posted the link. The lady in purple is her loved one. On the loved one.
So what are you taking on now?
They just to find out because they said just taking bodies from everywhere, but you know, Mr. Richardson
Hey, bro. Appreciate you on the way. Can I see it on Facebook? I say, hey, Creek, come and say, I'm looking wrong way. Shit, I'm trying to get in, but I already know it. No, the deal. I already know. It's
That is so sad, y'all. That's so sad. All right, friends, if anything else pops up, I'll be here for part 4 or 5 or 6, whatever. I'm going to be here for a while, y'all.